Hey guys, welcome to SEMA, and I'm here with Andre. Now, let's talk about a Land Cruiser that can compete with a Bronco and a Wrangler. What would you need? Well, obviously, you need something that you can remove the top. You need something with bigger tires, probably special bumpers, maybe even a winch. Well, Toyota says this is actually a prototype, which means that it might, Andre, might go into production. Isn't that right?
They said it should be believable that if Toyota did build a topless Land Cruiser, then it could look like this. Dude, and it's amazing. It's a showstopper.
Yeah, this is probably so far my favorite vehicle here at SEMA. So this is the Toyota Land Cruiser ROX, Andre, rocks. And it's basically a Land Cruiser that could, if they ever build it, take on the Wrangler and the Bronco. So she'll start at the front and she'll walk to the back and she'll show you everything that's cool about it. What size wheels and tires are we rolling on here?
Dude, this is huge. This is BF Goodrich Mud Terrain KM3s. They look tremendous. 37 by 12 and a half. And yeah, this is a proper, dude. This is Land Cruiser on 37s.
I mean, look at these wheel wells, Andre. Does that remind you of something? To me, that reminds me of the Ranger Raptor or the Bronco Raptor.
Yeah.
Or the Raptor R.
It does have a lot of Raptor vibes because it's wide and it's in charge. Roman, stand next to it because I want to show the size of it. This is, Roman is what, 6'2"?
I'm 6'2", so this should be 6'2" right there.
You're pretty big dude, and this is a pretty big vehicle.
I mean, all we're missing are those heavy-duty lights, right, that suggest just how wide this is. So let's start at the front here. We've got a bumper, and it looks like we have a built-in winch, Andre, and I love the look of the bumper. I mean, you know, the problem with the last 4Runner was that there was so much going on in the front of it that when you actually stuck a bumper, it was hard to cut the vehicle so that the bumper fit organically. Here, this works.
Yeah, and it's kind of like there's a little bit of space here. It's like an exoskeleton. It basically looks like this structure is just kind of floating above it.
Yeah, and look at these, of course, red recovery points, and under there you've got a serious skid plate. The only thing I wish it had, harkening back to the older Land Cruisers, would be the round lights, but you know, you can't have it all, dude.
Well, it looks very modern, Roman, and like I said, it looks humongous. Look at the suspension. Oh my God, dude. So, looks like billet, control arms, big, huge shocks. It should have plenty of suspension to really do everything you ever wanted to do.
And you know how you can tell that it's meant to go off-road?
How?
When they put a stool. So that you can look inside of it. Now, inside, it's of course custom as well. I wanted to show them the inside.
I don't need a stool.
You don't need a stool, you're tall enough.
No.
Look at that beautiful, almost baseball-like glove interior, Andre. I love that color pattern with the back, the stitching over here, and then if you show over here, you can kind of see these like little, almost army-like little...
Oh yeah, Molly panel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a little Molly panel. Look at that.
Hey, Andre, they're gonna open the door for us.
Oh, can you open it for us?
You guys rock. Look at that.
You're welcome. Inside if you
can I get inside?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just watch.
I'll be careful.
It's still a prototype.
So we have half doors.
Yeah.
Don't start the engine yet.
I'm not going to start the engine. I'm being very careful, gentlemen. Very careful.
Roman, a lot of people worked really hard on this, okay?
I'm not going to break anything. I'm not going to start it. Oh, I love how tall you are in this immediately. This is just so much more off-roady, and it feels magnificent. You know, this is one of those cars, Andre.
Yeah.
3 words: take my money. Toyota.
I don't think if ever built, this would not be cheap, dude.
And of course, you know, if you look over here, we've got the locking center, we've got the locking in the rear, a low range, of course, sway, stability bar, sway bar disconnect. I think the powertrain is the standard powertrain, right, in this?
Yeah, well, as far as we know, I mean, this, like you said, it's a concept, but it would be a hybrid. I mean, if this was a base powertrain, it's still really powerful, dude. 326 horsepower.
That's plenty.
465 pound-feet of torque.
I'm going to be very careful not to
please don't
damage anything.
Damage it.
Being very careful, gentlemen. Yes, there we go. And look at this. Check this out. You've got a little first aid kit hider.
And look how wide this panel is. This is humongous, dude.
I know, but it's hiding something really cool in the back here. What's missing, Andre?
Well, everything.
It's a midgate.
Well, yeah. So the midgate is here. The seats are folded. The tailgate is open. And it's open top. It's so awesome. Look at that.
I mean, it's basically a little pickup truck.
It is a little pickup truck.
With the midgate, right? So You can load all your stuff here and have a really sexy two-door, or if you want, you could put the midgate up, have
Yeah.
a small bed, and then of course put the seats down, and you've got a four-seater with no top to obstruct your view of the beautiful Moab sky. I love these built-in water and gasoline containers.
Yeah.
We've got a
It
Rhino,
looks bedlined, right?
Line-X, or whatever you want to call this. Then you've got a regular old tailgate.
I think this is for your rear end,
Yeah, I think this is for like tailgating.
but don't sit on it.
No, I'm not going to sit on it, because the last thing I want to do is, before SEMA opens, break it. We have a hitch right there, Andre.
Yeah.
And of course, a swing-away spare tire.
It looks really, really beefy, and the spare tire carrier is mounted to the hitch. And this thing, I mean, production Land Cruisers can tow about 6,000 pounds. So this is, and look, once again, rear bumper, metal.
Yeah, what do you think of the color?
I love the color. It looks a little bit retro. What do you think?
Oh, the color is, this robin's egg blue-green kind of color, almost Tiffany-like in some ways. It's absolutely gorgeous. I even like, the sports bar back here.
It looks military almost.
Yeah, now, of course, guys, look, this is a concept. A lot of this stuff probably would make production, but the general idea behind it, right, with a topless Land Cruiser.
Roman, I just noticed something.
What'd you notice?
Look at that. Right there, it's a sliding top.
Oh, like the Freedom Top on the Jeep.
Kind of,
Yeah.
but like an open sky top. But that's important. I mean, I love convertibles, right? I love this type of vehicle, but how would you protect yourself against rain? And I think this is one way you would do it, is you would have a little sliding top.
Now look, we've got rock rails right here, Andre.
Yes.
And this almost looks like...
And look, there's openings, kind of, the door's been cut out.
Yeah,
So
they're
it's
half doors.
kind of like a half door.
Yeah, right. It's kind of like that Jeep concept, the half door. You want to look underneath? What is it? Does it look beefy under there?
Hold up.
I'll let the younger man go under the Land Cruiser rocks.
Yeah, I mean, it's got the solid rear axle like the factory Land Cruiser would be. The side steps, the rock rails are tied into the frame. So it looks very, very intentional, very functional. Looks very beefy. Wow, there's like a billet control arm here, a trailering arm here in the back. Dude, it looks really strong.
I just want to take this off-road, Andre, just really want to take this off-road.
I think we should take this to Moab, Roman.
I think somebody has to take it to Moab, for sure. I mean, look at the departure angle, look at the breakover angle. This thing is a Toyota Land Cruiser's fanboy dream vehicle. I'm going to go there. I think it's slowly becoming my dream vehicle.
It's insanely cool, dude. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
We just saw Kevin and his team, right? The designers. So this was designed by Calty and Design Studio, and also Detroit or Michigan-based design studio. It was built by their technical center people. Mm-hmm. So this was built by Toyota people. They didn't outsource this concept.
That's a good sign.
So this is interesting.
I love the Land Cruiser here in the leather. How that's done as well. That's really nice. And then, of course, what off-roader would be complete without off-road lights? And we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them up there. This is going to light up the night sky like
and look, this looks like a little exoskeleton here.
I mean, it looks like a little snorkel, but it's not. Is it on both sides?
Yeah, it looks like it's on both sides.
Yeah.
This is super, super sweet.
And we got the lights over here as well. I am, call me impressed, dude. I'm going to close this door gently. There we go. And
I'm almost speechless
hey,
now.
Look, they closed the tailgate here. Let's see what that looks like. Did you guys close the tailgate? Yeah. Are you okay if we close the tailgate?
Can you help us?
I'll let you do it. I don't want. I want to see what it looks like with the tailgate up.
Do you want the tire?
Yeah, put the tire in. Let's look at the whole thing. Thanks for doing that, by the way. Really appreciate it.
This is really cool. Very, very cool.
That's what happens when you put big tires on the back of a vehicle, huh? Don't worry about it. That's fine.
It's really heavy.
Yeah, I'm sure it's really heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can see the tail,
Yeah, I was
Andre.
going to say the tailgate's more important.
Yeah, guys, don't worry about it. We got the back. I think the back is just as pretty as the front.
There it is.
Oh, they got it.
There you go.
Oh, it's
You guys are doing
gorgeous.
your whole video? I'll come
Yeah.
by after.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, now there you go. That's the finished look. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Did
Those
you guys
tires-
build this?
Yeah.
Yeah? Can I ask you some quick questions?
Sure.
All right. So, built Kelty,
Yes.
yes? And were there any inspirations? What was on the inspiration board when you guys were looking at this?
Heritage of Land Cruiser
Okay.
and outdoor, connecting with the outdoors in the wilderness and fun, open air, all those kind of feelings were part of it.
Can you draw a direct line from this to the FJ? Also a Kelty design.
I don't think we can do that.
Okay.
But they're both really cool vehicles that came from Toyota.
And where did you get the idea for the midgate?
Midgate just adds functionality. So when you have a small bed, when we were going through the ideas, a small bed is good for certain things, but it's not good for everything. So if you have a midgate, you have the ability to get more stuff, and it gives full flexibility to a customer, was our thought.
Now, obviously, one-off prototype. I don't know how much it's worth, but a lot. But does it drive? Can you actually? Yeah.
I mean, there's videos of it driving in the desert. We took it out to the photo shoot. It's a full runner. So yeah, it's a running vehicle.
And did you drive it, or which of you two guys got to drive it?
We haven't driven.
We haven't driven it yet.
Okay, I was going to ask
Yep.
you.
They won't let us drive.
I would love to drive it, but no,
And I got to ask, is this going into production?
it's just an idea right now.
Okay, but it's an
a
idea.
study.
It's an idea that could, maybe, sort of, kind of.
We imagined it as something believable as a production model, because obviously it's based on the 250. That's the base model. So B-pillar forward is a 250 Land Cruiser. So yeah, I mean we're just looking at it. It's a study. We do a lot of concept projects, and this is one that gauge reaction from everybody at SEMA, and you never know.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that when you're out on the trail, right, and you're in a 4Runner or you're in a Land Cruiser, and the Bronco comes flying by and the Jeep comes flying by, and you're like, love this, but wish I could take my top off. And so you guys have actually built something that you can do that with now.
Yeah, I mean, that's the idea. There are a ton of Land Cruiser enthusiasts out there. How better to expand their experience to our enthusiasts than just open it up to the world? And that's what we did, expand the functionality. So there are things you can do with this you can't do with an SUV. And that's the whole point of the open bed and the midgate. And we're thrilled to be here actually and see how it goes and get some good reaction.
So if you guys love this vehicle, in the comments below, build it and take my money.
Yes.
There you go. Build it, please. All right, guys. There you have it. Toyota has let its hair down, Andre. They have decided that they're no longer going to play second fiddle to either Ford or Jeep, and they have come out of the box with a concept that kind of brings the best of Toyota, which of course is their heritage of off-roading, their reputation for reliability, and now something that all you Toyota guys out there on the trail will be waving through the roof to your Bronco and Ford and Jeep brethren. Andre, this is just the beginning of our coverage of SEMA. Where should they go for more wall-to-wall SEMA coverage?
Well, of course, oldtfl.com, because we have 8 channels. We're going to be talking and showing you guys every single thing. This is just one hall, Roman. And there's like South Hall, there's North Hall, there's West Hall. This is Central. There's a lot going on.
We're going to be busy bees, Andre. We'll see you guys next time. Ciao.